Now, I'm not sure which it is, so please make sure you're in the right room. But what we're going to talk about today is not only how to create audio programs, hypnotism product. These audio CDs are very, very, very much in demand. And it's really important that you're here today. But we're also going to talk about how to market them. You know, it doesn't matter how good your service is. It doesn't matter how good your products are. It doesn't matter how good anything is if nobody knows about it, yeah? So, but here's what I want you to understand. You can create an audio program and have, you know, some nice music and some dialogue. And I'm going to use my magic coloring book, which, by the way, somebody had asked me in the hallway if I had a table. I don't. But there was a bunch of product I have, my audio CDs, hypnosis CDs, the magic coloring book, which I'm going to tell you is so remarkable working with clients, talks, lectures, whatever, and there's only a few, to be honest with you. So when you see this, you can understand why I use it. But the magic coloring book is going to explain to you what my approach is as to what people do and what they need to do. So let's say you have some dialogue, you know, you have some music, and it's kind of like this book where it's really not doing much. It's not really that useful for the person listening because, quite honestly, they're just not made well. Or, and believe me, it could be great content, but if it doesn't sound good enough, for instance, you don't have to raise your hand. But if you're taking a cassette tape and you're putting it on a CD instead of recording a new CD, you're doing a bad thing. Because people listen to the same hiss that's on the cassette, record it onto the CD. It doesn't make it better, it just puts it on a CD. So if they don't like the quality, they're not going to listen to it and they're not going to get the benefits. So then you start getting a little bit of savvy, and after this class you'll know everything you need to know. And you start doing your CDs, and it pretty much starts to outline a little bit where now people are getting some benefits. Yeah? But then you start adding different multiple tracks. You add a little sound, you add binaural beats, you do a vocal track, you do another vocal track, you're doing all this dual stuff, and all of a sudden your stuff is just like this. I mean, it's just going to be superb, you know? So I want you to understand that what we're going to talk about is everything you need to know to have your coloring book full of color. Excuse me. So first, where did I put that? Here we go. In the handout you have, there's something very important. You know the single page you have? Okay. Let me venture to guess that many of you haven't done this yet, if you haven't, because it's intimidating, yeah? A little intimidating to record, isn't it? It's intimidating to make those wonderful sounding CDs. Well, this page is all about microphone placement from an engineer's point of view. Now, even though I've been a musician my whole life, and I've been in recording studios, and I've toured the world in bands and done albums, I don't know anything about it. I'm a plug-and-play guy. That's why the engineer's there. But the engineer knows this. So as you look at this, is this intimidating? Okay, well, here's what I want you to do. We're not going to be concerned about that at all. I don't care about mic placement. I don't care about dynamics. I don't care about anything but what I hear back after I record. So when you look at that, turn it over, flip it over, rip it up, do whatever you want with it. It was just to make a point that this is not an intense situation. I use this phrase a lot. The thought is more overwhelming than the task. The thought is more overwhelming than the task. And mountains out of molehills is that. You think and you think and you think about it, and then it becomes so overwhelming you don't do. But you're going to find out that this is not a difficult process.